Welcome to Just an Average Fantasy Football Podcast.
Holla.
Let's say we're going to open two more, so you got five open beers.
No, I ain't trying to have a whole passel of beer. So, yeah, this is take two, or we had some, just as we were getting started, we noticed we had some difficulties. They have definitely been fixed now.
We had some just an average NFL difficulties, interruptions. Sorry for the interruptions.
All right, so maybe now we can move forward. But anyway, welcome to Just an Average Fantasy Football Podcast. Oh, actually, let me go back to the top. Welcome in to Just an Average Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Hayes, with Matt Baker.
That's me.
And Larry, the bus driver, Cowan.
I'm here, but I ain't fucking happy.
He ain't happy. He quit 3 leagues because all his teams died.
Absolutely.
All his players died. So we'll get into that. But you can find us at avgffpod.com and go there and click the buttons, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy. I don't care. Tell them all.
Let them all know.
Your gritty
granny.
Going beep 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 down Sesame Street. So, all right. Well, it was a week of high scoring and a week of low scoring. It was I don't know. It was weird. Some of the quarterbacks got benched. And
some of the teams really sucked, and other teams really did good.
There was actually blowouts in games. You had the shootout in Denver.
Yeah.
It was a blowout until it was a shootout.
Yeah, it's just in some games they really sucked until they didn't suck anymore, and then they were really good. And there was a lot of twisted.
And there's 2 games going, or there's 1 game going on right now. 1 more later, so we are recording. But during the early Monday night game and before the later one.
Yeah, Amon-Ra just got a touchdown.
Yep.
Baker just got sacked. So
nice. So, all right, let's roll into some news. Oh, it's still going from when we did last time. Dun, 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 news. All right.
We're already off the rails.
Man.
Yes.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Evans and Egbuka are playing tonight. So now that you know, I hope you put them in if you need them. But now that news, can you actually make some stuff for you?
That's about the same amount of notification we got for Debo being ruled out.
Exactly.
Let's see. Penix is day-to-day with a foot bruise. So we'll see. I don't know. The way that offense looked, like last week, your Atlanta Falcons looked great against the Bills, and then this week they look like garbage can.
I have come to the realization that they can only play at home.
That's
probably what it is.
That could be the case. That was the Panthers' case until they got the luxury of being able to play the Jets on the road. And even though they didn't play great on offense, they didn't have to.
They did not at all.
Because the defense was able to run Fields off the field.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, Penix day-to-day with a foot bruise. I don't expect he's going to miss time. It doesn't sound super serious. But,
I doubt it. Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is dealing with a hammy. They're saying it's not going to be long-term, but he could definitely miss a week.
Thank you.
He just came back,
exactly
right?
What I needed.
So
yeah.
It seems like that's what everybody needed. Lamar is still not practicing, so we'll see how that goes for all.
Yeah, it just so happens that I have Lamar on the same team that I have Jaden Daniels.
Wow! First of all, that was a hell of a draft, or not a hell of a draft. No one
it's
showed
dynasty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's a nice build there. I like that. Except for when they're both hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Trevor Lawrence, step up.
Yeah.
Oh, you might as well play Jaden Daniels or Lamar Jackson.
Oh God. Kendre Miller out for the season, torn ACL. I hate to see that. He was finally getting some reps. Looked like, I'm not saying he was taking the job from Kamara, but he was definitely becoming more involved in that team. And now, he's a huge setback for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Darren Waller, surprise, Mr. Questionable is week to week. With something new. I don't know. I didn't write it down.
It said ankle, but I'm sure it's a hip.
But there was also a pec injury.
Oh, was it a pec injury?
Yeah. So I think he has 2 injuries.
Yeah, I know it's an ankle.
It's probably there's probably 2 more that will pop up eventually.
Oh yeah.
It's a hip injury, and something with his walker.
He broke his duodenum.
Bryce Young has a high ankle. Will most likely miss a week, so Andy Dalton will get a start.
Ooh, Red Rocket.
No, it's the Red Rifle, bro. Not the Red Rocket.
Close enough.
That's
Red Rocket.
Sammy Hagar. No, he's the Red Rocker.
First of all, that's Red Robin.
Yum.
Red Rocket is a dog penis.
Oh yeah. Oh, Rex Rocket. That. Oh no, that was from the show. Never mind.
Oh God, it's gonna be a long one. That's what she said.
That's not what she said.
No, it's never what she said. Just average, baby.
Average.
Rattler. We're going to talk about some quarterbacks now. We'll start with the one that I didn't think was going to get benched anyway. Spencer Rattler is going to stay as a starter, according to their head coach. Justin Fields is still up in the air. They have not come out and said he's going to be named the starter. So it wasn't as though Tyrod looked any better.
I will say, even though Fields doesn't throw the ball, at least he doesn't turn it over either.
Much.
Tyrod came out there, just chunked the ball right to the defense. And
Fields turns it over in a different way. He turns it over on downs.
Yeah, on
They
downs,
go for it on
exactly.
4th
Yeah.
and 1.
They'll go for. When did they have 4th and 1?
I mean, third. Yeah, they had multiple times where
It's
they were
like
4th and
4th
3.
and 16 and 4th and 12.
No. Early in that game, there
I'm
were
just
several
saying,
times.
like, I didn't see him getting yardage like that because he only threw for 47 yards in the game.
Yeah, because he can only get 7 or 8 yards, and then it's 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, and they go for it, and then he turns it over on downs.
The Jets are hilariously bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
they're
Everybody.
so bad that I should probably quit trying to analyze any football because of my stance that they were going to be good. It is literally one of the worst takes I've ever had. It was horrendous.
It's pretty bad. When
Yeah.
you think like before the season, it's like their defense is pretty decent.
Yeah,
they got Garrett Wilson. They got Brees
I thought
Hall.
they were getting competent coaching. I was completely wrong on every level.
Fields can kind of shine a little here and there. We didn't think it was going to like be a blow it up, but God, it's the last 2-3 is bad. Like
it is really
in
bad.
Madden, I went and I took the Jets. I simmed the franchise 10 years into the future, and then I moved them out of New York and moved them to like Oklahoma. I just took the whole franchise and moved it, changed the name and uniforms and everything. So I have a whole new slate of team players, and we're no longer the Jets.
nice.
Who's had more pain, Jets or Browns fans? I mean, the
That's
Browns
tough.
are the factory of sadness.
Yes.
But at least they've had a little success over the past decade.
But here's the thing that the Browns get to do that the Jets don't get to do is the Browns get to watch their franchise quarterback win with a different team in Tampa Bay every week.
That's true.
Very true.
So that they ran out of town with an incompetent
Sam
organization.
Darnold.
Yes, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but Darnold was never good for the Jets. You know, he never had a moment.
Yeah, I guess
you know,
you're right about
yeah.
Baker having at least one good season there.
Baker had a good season. He took them to the playoffs. He won a game, and then he was ran out. A lot to do with bad organization. It was Odell Beckham's dad.
Well, he couldn't keep the stadium clean enough.
That's apparently it was that too, and all that.
He was there all night long cleaning and vacuuming and shit or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was. I do remember this because that's when he came to Carolina. And they were trying to figure out if he was just going to like show him moving from one stadium to the other. but yeah, he got ran out of town. So I don't know. You know, it's on one hand, you look at it that the Jets have the butt fumble and the legacy of Sanchez.
And he just got stabbed. So I mean, their legacy's coming back.
Yeah, their legacy's coming back.
The curse is still upon him.
Yeah, they got the whole time with Brett Favre there sending dick pics and whatnot. So I don't know. I think it's a coin toss.
Aaron Rodgers and win absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's true. They do have a way to kind of see their quarterback winning with another team when they're watching Aaron Rodgers and what he's doing in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah.
Losing to
Well, he's still losing, but he's playing a lot better while he's losing.
I think where they messed up is they should have started the season with Tyrod. That way, when he got injured and replaced by Justin Fields, Fields would be an elite quarterback.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Every time.
Whatever quarterback comes in behind Tyrod is the new
But
franchise
doesn't
quarterback.
have to be a drafted quarterback.
yeah,
Well,
that's
here's the
true,
thing,
too.
though. If you think about a couple of years ago when the Jets had that really good draft, the Brees Hall draft, where they got Brees Hall, they got like Sauce Gardner in that same draft. They got another, I think, a D lineman in that draft that turned out to be pretty damn good.
Is that Williams?
and
Quentin?
Quentin
Williams.
Yeah,
Was that
and
the same draft.
yes.
Oh, okay.
And so you kind of like at that point you're like, oh man, and that's when they had Robert Saleh. They were on Hard Knocks. You thought they were turning the corner, then they go and get Brett Favre, and they're like, oh man, the Jets, they're finally moving in the right direction. And it turns
Favre.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
the other Green Bay quarterback.
Same thing.
Brett Favre Jr.
And so you kind of felt like they were turning the corner as an organization, and then they're like, nah, we're just kidding. We're going to get all these really good players, and we're still going to be trash.
I feel so bad for their fans.
I don't. Have you ever been to New York?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Not to a game,
New York
though.
fans are the worst, dude. The only fans worse than New York fans are Philly fans.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Bottom.
Yeah, they're the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for either one of those organizations when their teams suck. It's like Dallas. I don't feel sorry for when their teams suck either.
Yeah.
I do kind of feel sorry for Cleveland though. I do.
Yeah.
The fans I really feel sorry for though are probably the Bengals fans because they have the quarterback, they have the skill position, they don't have the O-line, and they don't have the ownership that gives a shit enough. Like, if you had the ownership of some of these other teams with what's going on there, you might could put together a team that could, like, Burrow got them to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
with
what I was going to
garbage
say.
can.
At least they went to a Super Bowl.
But until they have an ownership that's willing to invest properly in that team, I don't know they'll ever get to where they want to be.
Like a defense?
Yeah.
Any kind of a defense?
Or no line.
Or no line, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so back to quarterbacks getting benched. Rattler's going to stay. Fields is
in the air right now.
Yeah, is up in the air. And McDaniel said that Tua's going to start. But Baker made a good point. That just means that Mike McDaniel is going to get fired in the coaching staff, and then we're still not going to know if Tua starts.
We still have no idea if he's going to be the starter.
So
be one of those crazy midseason trades where Tua ends up going to the...
They could trade Tua and McDaniels. Yeah, it's crazy. Tua came out talking shit about his teammates and then goes out there and absolutely just shits all over the field.
Yeah, that can't be a coincidence, right?
No.
It can't be.
I'm sure that everybody was in the thing and was like, oh, maybe someone should show up early for film study tomorrow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to watch that.
No, yeah. I would want him to watch it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if I was him, I wouldn't want to watch that game.
Well, now you're starting to sound like RG3. Because that dude never wanted to watch bad film. So there it is. There's the news. Jared Goff just hit a 25-yard pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, and the Tennessee Titans have released Tyler Lockett per his request.
Good.
Oh, I saw that.
So so that he's going to go somewhere that we're going to least suspect him, and he's not going to be relevant. So
Not at all.
Let's all make a prediction right now. Think real hard. I think he ends up on the Steelers.
You think the Steelers?
Yeah, I think he ends up.
I think he goes to
Steelers.
Green Bay.
I think he goes to Cleveland.
Wow, I definitely don't think he just left. He just left Tennessee. That's like getting out of hell. You're like, I'm out of hell, and then you walk down the street, and then like, hey, welcome to New Jersey. And you're like, this sounds awesome.
Cleveland loves wide receivers that are past their prime.
Yeah,
they do.
But if he gets, I don't think they're going to release him to waivers. I think they're just going to give him his outright release, which means he'll have the choice where he goes.
Yeah.
Is there that many
That's
people
why
clamoring for Tyler Lockett?
Well,
Once he lost his virginity, it was over.
I don't think that Tyler Lockett's clamoring for Tennessee, slightly better Tennessee though.
I think Green Bay's a good fit because they could use a veteran receiver there, Green Bay.
Yeah,
and plus it's someplace he might have a shot at potentially getting a ring if they can put that shit together.
Yeah,
they still look decent at this point in the season, and I'm sure they can afford him. He can't be that expensive.
No lie, Atlanta could be a spot.
The Bills,
That's
he could
true
end up
too.
on the Bills.
Bills could end up. Yeah, they're definitely in need of somebody that can catch the ball.
All right, well, let's roll out of that into some top performers. All right. Sometimes I just come in here, put the headphones on, and jam to that for a few hours. I sit here.
I need to lay vocals over that.
How? Come here. We don't even realize that he put a whole recording of him just singing some straight up.
Fuck yeah.
Then some Smokey Ramirez rolls in, drops some bars on top of it.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll start with the quarterbacks. So right now, Bo Nix, which I had him at 39.96, and here it says he's at 40 fantasy points for the week. So
It's pretty accurate to both ways.
yeah, it didn't look good till a little late in the second half when they said, you know what? We may be losing by 32 points, but we're going to win by 1. And they went and scored 33 points in the second half.
I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know a lot of people are going to be happy that he was number 1, but Beauregard was absolute ass for 70-something
You
percent
bringing
of
out
that
the
game.
full government first name on him?
Beauregard Bocephus Nix.
Bobo.
Bobo.
For sure.
That's what they call
Bobo
him.
Nix.
Oh, well, on the other side of that, Jackson Bocephus Dart is the QB2 in a losing effort. Did you see him afterwards in the press conference? He was not. He didn't know what to say. I felt like he wanted to talk shit.
Yeah, he wanted so bad to just
But
be like,
he bit his lip and was like, I don't know. We just got to figure out where it all went wrong. But I think he has an idea of his own. I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I was dealing with my dog being sick and had taken to emergency hospitals all day yesterday. So I barely caught up anything. So
really what cost them the game is their kicker missed 2 extra points in that game. The very last one put them, because if he'd have made the last extra point,
then they would have been able to tie.
it would have been tied up and took them to OT.
I did
Not
see
the
that.
defense giving up
Oh,
in the
well,
last quarter.
well, yeah, no, but that definitely.
Not the defense is shitting. Let
That's
them shit
definitely
33 points out in the second
biggest
half.
part. But had their kicker made both extra points, they would have won the game.
Not necessarily.
Or it would have forced
It would have forced them to score a touchdown.
to score a touchdown
Yeah.
instead. And the way they moved the ball the last 28 seconds they had it, they got like 61 yards. It was crazy.
Well, Justin Herbert is currently the QB 3 of the week. Keep in mind, there's 4 QBs playing tonight, so this could all change. But as it sits right now, he had to drop 420 passing yards to get it done in a losing effort.
Most of that was
against the
all to
Colts.
Gadsden. So
Yeah, Gadsden was a beast. We'll definitely be talking about him in a minute. Matthew Stafford, speaking of beasts, he's like, I don't need a lot of yards, but I'm still going to drop 5 tuds on Jacksonville.
Those 1-yard passes.
yeah.
Jacksonville is so weird, man.
They're
like Trevor Lawrence and Jacksonville are one and the same, and that there are moments where you're like, oh, okay, that's a pretty good team. Then there are moments where you're like, am I watching the Jets right now?
Yeah, I know, right?
He does some of the dumbest shit at quarterback, and then makes some of the best passes 5 seconds later. It's so damn stupid.
There's an elite player inside there, but he's
Not an
blinded.
elite thinker.
Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely covered by the trash player.
Yes. Yeah. Dude has marshmallows for brains and freaking it has the skill of Adonis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Patrick Mahomes is on he's having an MVP type season right now. Statistically, he's just on a tear. And now he's got his number 1 dude back, and he threw 3 touchdowns to his number 1 dude. I think all 3 were to Rashee Rice, right?
I thought 2 of them were.
Maybe 2,
Well, actually, he had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
I think that Russian was a jet sweep. Which was
so
a
they
tap
so they
pass.
did okay.
I think it was that.
Well,
I
know
don't know
they
for sure.
they put it in as a rushing touchdown, and then I went back, but I haven't gone back and checked. I just knew he had 2 touchdowns.
I'll tell you in here in a second. It is.
But I know it was one of those.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, there's no rushing touchdowns for Rice.
Yeah, it doesn't have. Okay, so they did.
Yeah, but
because I was watching Red Zone, I didn't watch the game. I'm listening mostly. So
yeah, Mahomes is QB5 currently in the week, and I think he's QB1 for the season as we sit right now. Yeah, so he's still sitting at QB1. Joe Flacco. He may not be QB1, but he's number 1 in our hearts.
he is. That dude is high powered again.
He is. But I keep trying to remind everybody, this is what Joe Flacco does. He'll go out there. You remember that run with Cleveland, and then he crapped his pants and threw like 4 picks in a game. So hey, I'm telling you,
Probably literally.
But right now, we
ride it. Yeah, because the other thing is according to what JJ Zachariason was saying, the Bengals have the best schedule for quarterbacks for the rest of the season as of right now. So Flacco might be a really nice deep play for people. If you're going to get this kind of performance, ride it.
Yeah.
Especially if he's going to be running the ball like you did on that one play.
Oh, God, man.
Hey, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard somewhere that was so Flacco did an interview after the game where he was just talking about how he still didn't know the plays. And he's like, I forget what letter it is, but he's like, they got letter, we'll say it's T. He goes, there's like a T at the end of all their plays. I don't even know what that means. So his philosophy is like throw to Jamar Chase, and if he is somehow he doesn't want to throw to him, throw to T. Higgins. And then the play that he ran the ball, he called his own number out there on the field. So he's feeling frisky, man.
Yeah.
He's feeling young again.
Did either of you actually watch the full game, or you watched Red Zone or whatever?
Well, that game was the Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
No,
That watched the.
That was
Yeah,
Thursday
that was
night old
Thursday.
geezer game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched pretty much that whole game.
I did too.
Yeah, so I did too.
I might have
I
dozed
was
off
wondering
a few.
if like how many times they mentioned like, oh, this is what was it, 83?
They
total?
talked about they
Yeah,
made old jokes all
age,
night.
yeah,
They
it's like-
mentioned that it was the oldest combined
battle or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
yeah.
But, and then they did make some old people jokes a few times. Like the two guys in the booth were at least 10 years older than both quarterbacks.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
they were acting like the guy who does the Thursday games.
So it's Prime, right? So that would be.
I don't remember who it is, but off the top of my head, but they're up there just straight making all these old jokes, and I'm like, oh no, they're not, because it's one of them's older than both of them put together. It's the dude that called the Miracle on Ice. God damn, I can't believe I can't think of his name. He's one of the greatest commentators of all time, guys.
Yeah.
He was with Madden for anyway. It's him and it's Herb Street. I can remember Herb Street. I can't believe Bus don't know it off the top of his head. I can't believe you're acting like you have no idea who I'm talking about.
I've never really been.
I suck at names like you do.
I've never really been good with commentators and such, man.
You'll notice.
I could Troy Aikman, Joe Buck.
No,
let me think who else
way
there
older
is.
than him.
I'm just throwing names out there. Like I don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Dead air. I'm going to talk over this. This is what it is. We are looking at Joe Flacco's stats for the
Al
game.
Michaels.
Michaels, Jesus.
Yeah, I was like the longest yard guy.
Yes.
Fucking Al Michaels.
He has one of the greatest calls ever in the Miracle on Ice, the '81 Olympics,
Yeah.
Soviet Union versus United States, in the game to go to the gold medal. But Al Michaels, yes.
Yeah, the voice of the Super Bowl.
Yes. Truly a legend, and we just completely shit all over him right now.
I just put him in my bank now, so I'll remember next time.
I can't believe you don't know who Al Michaels is.
I really don't. Like, I
That's
don't pay
crazy.
attention to
You
that
don't
stuff. No,
crazy. That is
If you've
crazy
ever
to
watched
me.
a football movie, he was the commentator.
Yeah, if you've ever.
Oh yeah.
if
Well,
you-
I might have heard his voice. If you ought to said this is what he sounds like, I'd be like, oh, I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Thursday night.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm sure I've heard him. I have no idea.
I'm over here roasting him. I couldn't remember his fucking name, but I knew who it was. Like if he walked in here, I'd at least been like, "Hey, that's the guy's name." I can't remember.
If he didn't say a damn thing, if he didn't say a damn thing, I wouldn't have any idea who he is. And if he talked, I'd be like, "That's that guy that announces Thursday Night Football."
I tell you, there's a lot of times where I got the game home without actually listening to the commentary, though.
Yeah,
I will say that. Yeah, but
sometimes it gets
I
old.
like Herb Street now. Michaels, they're pretty good. I always like Herb Street. But if it's Chris Collinsworth, I definitely will have the volume down because that guy's the worst.
I agree. I don't even care for Kirk Herbstreit, to tell you the truth.
Well, yeah, because you're a college guy and he was he's Ohio State, so
Yeah.
I already know you're going to hate him for that reason.
I don't like. Who's the other? Oh God, I forgot. Damn.
Never
mind. I won't remember his name.
If they
either.
didn't go to Georgia or cheer for Georgia at any point, he's not going to like them. So
Or if you're just critical of Georgia,
yeah,
like,
even if it's warranted.
God damn it! I am sick of Georgia winning each week, but I turn on a college football program and they're like, they're really not very good. They win every goddamn week.
They should have got clapped by Ole Miss. They should have lost that game.
Why?
Because
They outscored them over. Every time Ole Miss scored, they scored also. That's how shootouts
all right,
work.
this is we're not doing college. I didn't watch the game. I
So
only
seventh on the
saw-
list is Aaron Rodgers, right behind Joe
No, it
Flacco.
isn't. It's Jalen Hurts.
Oh well. Oh, this one's got him like I'm in a different league then. Were they like half a point separating them?
It's 24 in this league. I don't know. I haven't even seen Aaron Rodgers is 10th in this league.
Wow, this has gone away. What is he scoring in this?
Jalen Hurts is they finally get back on the winning side. He was slinging the ball, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns. He rushed for -10, which is completely insane.
That is insane.
But
how many attempts?
4.
That makes it even more insane.
Dak Prescott, I mean, talk about another dude that's on a tear. If his team won more, he might be an MVP. But they did win this week. Had to put up 44. Well, they didn't have to.
They just kept doing it.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Jaden Daniels going out.
Yeah. 264 and 3 touchdowns. Drake May had is the QB 10 or 9 at 222 and 2. Aaron Rodgers 249 and 4. And if you're on Aaron Rodgers' team, don't tackle him because he doesn't like that.
Don't celebrate over near him or anything.
That shit was hilarious.
He's going to let you know. He doesn't care if you're twice his size. He's still going to let you know.
It embarrassed him is what happened.
It 100% embarrassed him.
He got up like, you son of a bitch.
I don't get tackled by 23-year-old O-lineman or whatever you are.
You should know, like, if you got to be gentle around Grandpa.
That's true.
You know, Grandpa, he ain't got the bounce that he used to, you know. Daniel Jones just rolling, man. These frickers are 5-1. 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jacoby Brissett. Hey, they can lose as well without Kyler Murray as they were with him. So
yeah,
279.
And looked a little better.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels, he did go out, but he had 156-1. He also rushed for a touchdown, so he saved your week on that. Trevor Lawrence somehow is number 15, and then Jordan Love doesn't. We're not going to talk about it because he's on fuck that guy, so he does not get to be a top performer. He may be QB 15, but all 4 of them tonight will be ahead of him before the week's over. Christian McDonald's McCaffrey is the running back 1 currently on the week, 129. Finally got over 100 rushing yards this season. They got that rushing game going. 2 touchdowns, and he had 72 receiving yards. He's going to have more receptions and receiving yards than probably all but maybe 1 or 2 wide receivers at the end of the season. Jonathan Taylor, choo-choo motherfuckers. He is a train that you just can't stop. He only had 94 rushing yards, but he had 3 touchdowns. He is absolutely obliterating. He is the RB1 right now, and McCaffrey's the RB2. Quinshon Judkins, I'm telling you, man, we talked about at the beginning of the season. As soon as he got on the field, this dude's got juice. They dominated Miami from start to finish of that game. He is the RB3. DeAndre Swift, I guess New Orleans doesn't know how to stop the run. So if you're letting Swift go off on you like that, you might want to reevaluate your rush defense.
This is 2 weeks. Swift's had 2 good weeks back to back. It's just that defense, like I said, that he just gets. I don't know. It's like one bad tackle, and all of a sudden he's got 60 yards.
Well, I think they changed their philosophy with how they're utilizing him. They're not utilizing him as much between the tackles. If you notice, Monunga had a lot of those.
Yeah, and bringing
they're pushing him more to the edges. Yeah,
letting him it's benefiting him. It definitely is. Absolutely. He definitely looks a lot better.
Because his vision is trash. But you get him on the edge, he can just outrun everybody.
Yeah.
Javonte Williams still doing what he's doing, having a good season. He is the running back 5 on the week. Josh Jacobs, he was sick, and then he was sick of Arizona and decided to score 3 touchdowns against them. Bijan is the RB7. He got outplayed by McCaffrey on Sunday Night Football, but he still did good for your fantasy teams. Jaylen Warren, man, this is nice. He got a ton of work. It was nice to see 127 rush yards, 31 receiving. It seems like he is the main dude there. You know, I was worried as good as that game was that Gainwell had when he was out. Yeah. But he comes back and they're like, Gainwell who?
Yeah, exactly.
Cam Scatterboo, I was scared to play him this week. This will be the last week that I'm scared to play him. I don't care who the opponent is. Dude's going to get his. In the receiving game, he's viable enough in the rushing game. He's going to do enough. He got a receive touchdown. Kyle Monungai, this is we're going to talk more about him later when we talk about waivers, but he is somebody you need to be picking up if he's out there. He is the RB10. Ramondre Stevenson, he just can't keep getting away with this. He is the worst running back, or the best running back. I don't know how you want to describe it, but 88 yards and a rushing touchdown is the RB11 on the week. Isaiah Pacheco, somehow with -3 receiving yards, he is on the list, but he got the rushing touchdown. Jordan Mason coming back off the bye as RB13 in a losing effort. Devon Achane, RB14, and Chase Brown, RB15 on the week. Let's move on to the wideouts. I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase just caught 3 more passes while we were talking about running backs.
Oh, yeah.
From Flacco. But, I mean, he only had 16 receptions in that game.
Only.
Yeah, off of 23 targets. Okay. Flacco was just like, they're like, hey, what's the game plan? He's like, throw the ball at Jamar Chase.
Yep.
And that's what he did. 161 receiving yards and a touchdown. He is currently wide receiver 1. Devonta Smith, man, he had that bomb. I mean, he looked good out there. You'd love to see this type of play every week, but 9 receptions, 183 yards, a touchdown. And right next to him is his teammate, A.J. Brown, 4 receptions, 121 and 2. Chris Olave, the target monster, which he didn't get a ton of targets, but he did get 2 touchdowns this week. Devontae Smith playing without, or Devontae Adams playing without Puka. Had 5 for 35, but he had 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
So he did have 8 targets. Keenan Allen, 11 receptions, 119 and a touchdown. Travis Hunter, we kind of were talking about this. We talked about it Thursday, how we just felt like it's on the cusp, but just the feelings in the air that Travis Hunter is about to take a big step forward. And it seems like in this game, we'll see if it's going to be like that moving forward, but he got 14 targets. If you're going to target him like that, I think he's going to be great.
He will be the number 1 receiver for the team.
Yeah, well, you know, Brian Thomas Jr. has been playing like cheeks. Plus, he got hurt in that game with his shoulder. I haven't heard anything on it, but it didn't look good. He may miss time. So he had 8 for 101 and 1. Travis Hunter did. And he also had a pass defended. So if you have one that counts both stats, you got a point for that as well in most leagues. Xavier Legette, man, you think about a couple weeks ago, he was getting pretty he was kind of getting thrown under the bus, talking about how bad he'd been. He was pretty solid this last week, and he was 2 weeks ago. He only caught 3 balls, but he caught that touchdown from Bryce. So, you know,
earned him more targets.
Yeah, Legette had 11, caught 9 of them for 92 yards and a touchdown. With Coker coming back, I thought Legette was about to be relegated to not being heard of, and Coker only had 2 targets in that game. So, Rashee Rice, speaking of coming back, comes back off suspension, 7 receptions, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb coming back from injury, 5 receptions, 110 and a touchdown. T. Higgins, if he wasn't throwing to Jamar, he was throwing to T. He had 10 targets, caught 6 for 96 and 1. Jordan Addison, 9 for 128. Michael Pittman, 7 for 58 and 1. Shamir DK, 4 for 70 and 1. And 1 was a long bomb. Amon Ross St. Brown, Artie, because they're playing right now, right? Has 14.2. He's already the wide receiver 15. He's got 67 for 1 thus far in the evening. And then Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, Wandell Robinson, Keyshawn Booty, and Alec Pierce round out the top 20 as it sits right now.
But a lot of my sleepers were on the list this week, man. And I will say this. Keyshawn, if he earns more targets, he's going to be a top receiver.
Yeah, he looks like he's becoming the dude there. Tight ends, Gadsden. We've been talking about him. I hope you listened. 7 for 164 and 1. I mean, I'm telling you, if this dude gets opportunity, he's going to be a menace. Freiermuth out of nowhere, 5 for 111 and 2. I think there'll probably be another Steeler tight end, maybe 2 on this list. We'll see. Trey McBride, 3. Tight end 3, 10 for 74 and 2. Jake Ferguson, 7 for 29, but he had 2 touchdowns. Daniel Bellinger, 3 for 88 and 1, which is crazy. Tyler Warren, 5 for 69. Nice. And 1. Tucker Kraft, 5 for 58 and 1. Theo Johnson, 3 for 66 and 1.
My boy.
Yeah. Noah Fant, 4 for 44 and 1. Zach Ertz, 3 for 37 and 1. And then we got Juwan Johnson, Jonnu Smith, the other Pittsburgh tight end, Kyle Pitts, Terrence Ferguson, and Austin Hooper round out the top 15. Just to throw, Darnell Washington was number 16. So there it is. There's your top performers for the week.
So that was almost perfect timing.
It was. We're gonna hit that fuck that guy. So I'm gonna let you kick it off, Bus. I've got a whole list of people. So you got, and if I got them, I'll cross them off.
My tight end.
He had to clear his throat.
This is a very special one.
Okay.
Because I have a team where everybody is injured. I don't know if I've mentioned this before.
Yeah, I think I've read
all
it
of my starters are injured. So I got one back, and it was George Kittle. Thank you for 0 goddamn points, bro.
Man.
George fucking Kittle. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the top of my tight end list.
Yeah.
He was my entire fuck that guy list. I wrote one name down, and that's it.
Hey, he'll ride a deer to give you some Little Caesars there.
But yeah, I am 100% on board with this.
Don't give me this blocking tight end bullshit.
No, it was.
He's blocking fucking points.
Blocking my wins.
Exactly.
Blocking my happiness.
Exactly. I am in a pit of misery because of George Kittle.
Yeah, same.
Who you got, Baker?
That's literally my whole list. That's all.
I have more, but all right. I got Kelsey and Hawkinson, 6.9, not nice, and 7.3. They're on that list. So let's go ahead and just clean the tight ends with fuck those guys. All right. You got any more, Bus?
No, not for tight ends.
I mean, just anybody.
Oh, yeah, I got some running backs for you.
All right. Hit me with what you got.
Man, I put this fool on the ballers 2 weeks in a row, and he has been complete ass for 2 weeks in a row.
You gonna make it 3?
No, I'm done with this motherfucker. I am never calling Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt's name again. This fool is eating ass on the field.
Whoa. He's the Trevor Lawrence of running back position.
Yes.
He'll have one run where he looks amazing, and then he'll have 6 where he gets stopped for 4 yards.
No, that's Kenneth Walker.
Well, he's the same thing.
Yeah, same
they're
thing.
they're the same running back.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely.
He's eating ass on the field. That sounds like a good time, to be honest. I guess it's all dependent on the asses he
Yeah,
being
it depends on
Definitely.
that. There's a bunch of big sweaty men on that field.
White guys. No, wait a minute.
But also Kamani Vidal, if you want to throw him on there.
Yeah. Well,
he
needs to be on there just because of the hype,
Yeah, well,
exactly.
he had such a
And
good
he
week
had a good
last
week
week,
last week,
and now it's
and it was a plus matchup. So
Yeah.
well, but they played from behind a lot in that game and still didn't win.
Speaking of
so.
eating ass,
The Chargers might a little bit of eating ass out there, but
what you got any more running backs?
No, that's it for running backs.
All right. Well, how about what about Ashton Genty?
Oh, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, 3.9. Alvin Kamara, 4.4. Hey, I got one for you. Saquon motherfucking Barkley,
Oh, that's a shame.
4.7.
yeah, it's
Was a sweet spin move, though.
Yeah, Brees Hall, 6.2. Kyron Williams, 7.5. And J.K. Dobbins, 8.5 fantasy points on the week. So to all of those running backs, we just want to lift it up to you when we say from the bottom of our fantasy hearts, fuck those guys. All right, what you got, wide receivers or QBs?
Oh,
I think Kyron Williams called me a minute ago and told me to put Devontae Adams on fuck that guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's the reason that Kyron Williams didn't get any touchdowns.
And Blake Corum.
Yes, absolutely.
All them third or it was like 2nd and 1, and he
They
threw
give
to
him one
Devontae
chance.
Adams.
It'd be 1st and 6.
Yeah.
First and goal on the 6. They'd hand it to Kyron. He'd get tackled at the 2. Then they'd do a play action to him and
throw it to
Devontae. Yeah. So fuck those guys. All of them.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I got a gang of wide receivers, bro.
All right, hit it.
Brian Thomas, 4.6 points.
Yeah.
You're losing your job, bro. Travis Hunter has arrived.
And he's hurt now, so.
Yeah. Per usual, Jerry Judy, 2.7 points.
Yeah, I quite even bothered to put him on the list.
It's just given at
It's
this
Browns.
point. Yeah.
It's Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Browns.
His underperforming arm.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw DK Metcalf on there, 6.5 points.
Yeah, I had him on my list.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
It was all
Well, he
tight
started
ends.
out great.
Yeah.
And then it was Doo Brown from after that. It was all tight ends.
Aaron Rodgers realized he wasn't a tight end. He's like, who's the big dude over there not wearing a tight end number?
He's as big as a tight end. You're telling me he's
You're
not a
telling me
tight end?
DK's not a tight end? Well, why do I keep throwing
Why
the damn ball?
Would I throw the ball to him? You should have told me.
Yeah, give me more tight ends out here.
Yeah, give me all the tight. You have more? Who's the really big dude right
And
there?
Arthur Smith was back there rubbing his nipples just at the thought, because that's like what he loves. He's like, I got Jonnu, and he runs Jonnu over there.
Look at the Darnell Washington's 7-foot ass out there blocking. That touchdown catch was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
He looked like a statue just standing there, and the defender ran into him, and he didn't even move. Oh my God! It was just like this.
Yeah.
He caught the ball like this, and the defender hit him.
Dude's
he
a
didn't
left
even move.
tackle playing tight end.
Oh yes, that dude is enormous.
What else you got at
he's
wide
gotta do.
receiver?
The last one is Jalen Waddle because that whole team eats ass.
There's a lot of ass-eating teams out there, ain't there? Damn, I need to get into football.
This was the week of ass, bro. This was the week of eating ass.
It was the ass-eating week. Yes.
Well, I'll throw in Roma Dunze 4.1, Tetaroa McMillan 4.8, Drake London 6.2, and Marvin Harrison Jr. 6.8. So, along with the other ass eaters, we just want to say, fuck those guys. All right, what you got on QBs?
I got Tua for sure.
Yeah. I just want to say, as we all sit here right now, each one of us scored individually 1.4 and collectively more points this week in fantasy than Tua
The
did.
Tua did.
Yes,
Yeah.
my grandmother
Yes.
did also.
Yes, negative 1.4 points.
And she's dead.
She'd have been a better quarterback than Tua was.
Exactly.
Couldn't have been worse.
That's all
Couldn't
I'm
have been
saying.
worse.
Could have
That's all
pushed
I'm
a
saying.
coffin out on the field. Justin Fields, 4 points.
Yep.
Thanks for that one. And Caleb Williams, 4.7 points.
That's 100% true. We'll throw in Gino 2.8.
No, Gino 2.0. Oh, 2.8. Oh, okay, I see.
This
That's how
is
many points he
Gino
scored.
negative 2.0.
and only because he'd been doing good as a backup. This is how when you're as good as he has been as a backup, you get thrown on this as Mac Jones, 5.2.
Who?
Yeah, Mac Jones, and then Jordan Love. Like I said, just because this was personal, I got absolutely clapped by my mom in our home league. It wasn't just Jordan Love; it was George Kittle was part of that,
Yeah.
and DK Metcalf was part of that, and I think Breece Hall was also part of that. But Jordan Love was also part of that at 13.4. So I just would just say to all those QBs, fuck those guys. All right, did you seriously only have one person on your
Literally,
list?
the only person I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to make sure he was talked about, was George Kittle.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit it again then?
Yes, I would like to say sincerely and no, just real time. Let's do it. George Kittle, fuck that guy. That's how I feel.
I needed you, George. God damn it.
I'm boycotting Little Caesars, man. Although those steak muffin things that they got, those do look delicious.
I'm not even going to cook in a Kittle again.
I'm not even going to feed my animals Kittle and bits anymore.
Kittle and bits.
What's a Kittle?
I have no idea.
That's what you cook in.
I thought it was a kettle.
Yeah.
Well, it's close enough,
Yeah,
man.
it's just like Kittle and bits.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything because I was going to boycott it too. But I need to know what I'm boycotting. I'm like, damn, I'm agreeing to something. I have no idea. Google, what is Kittle?
It's one of those things that girls would keep their
0
makeup
points.
in.
Yeah, 0 points. Is
Oh,
what
0
Kittle is.
fantasy points. Yeah, that's right. He should have just stayed on the IR. I should have just left him down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, he played like he was on the IR.
He gave me the same amount of points 5 weeks in a row.
He was on the on-field IR.
All right, let's hit on some toaster roast. All right, go ahead and kick it off with your. Nope, wrong one. Ballers.
Yeah. No, I don't want to talk about ballers. Damn. This week ate ass. That's all there is to it,
I
man.
sense a
This
theme.
entire
I
week.
sense an ass-eating theme.
I had Jaden Daniels, which he actually did. You know, he got injured. He was actually having a decent
Yeah.
game.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Maybe we should use the no. For the listeners. Yeah. All right, we'll give you that.
He got 17.74. So
Yeah,
you didn't kill you.
Nah, he did all right.
But his teammate Ja'Cory Krosky-Mary did.
Yeah.
Woody, what's it? It's not Woody. It's Bill.
Bill
Crosby. Yeah.
Bill. Yeah. You should receive a bill for that fucking performance.
Shit, he's fired up today.
I had Ladd McConkey on the list, which
It wasn't horrible, was
no,
it?
it wasn't bad. Here's the thing: he was balling. He just had a couple touchdowns called back.
Called back.
Yeah, well, he also had 11 fantasy points, right?
Yeah, 11.2.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty
sorry, I'm
good. Yeah,
sorry.
that's good.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a clap.
And Harold Fanning, which the exact same thing. He was balling. He was the leader of the team in receptions, but he had 5.6 total because
Yeah, it was,
those touchdowns didn't count.
Yep.
and that's it.
That's the only. You only had 3 this week.
No, that was
That was
4.
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I picked one at each position.
that's right. Okay. All right. How did your bottoms do, Baker?
All right, so we will discuss these very quickly. Jatavian Sanders and George Kittle both scored 0. Lil Jordan Humphrey and George Kittle both scored 0. But Kyle Monungai threw up 16.4 points for you.
If you played all 3 of them,
You did good. That's 5 points each.
yeah, a little bit more than 5. Yeah, it's 5.33 or something.
It's like 5 and some bonuses. That's like right at Baker's bottom.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would have nailed it. So I mean,
Yeah, on average, you get that.
yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. That means I should still be getting celebration from last week then.
No, you don't get rollover, bro. No rollover.
I don't get any rollover points?
Hell
Man.
no. Hell no. All right. I'll hit my don'ts then. I said TJ Hawkinson. He only put up 7.3, so I'll just give a little bit of.
That was a touchdown called back also.
Yeah.
We don't even talk about that, bro. And then I said, don't play Tony Pollard versus the Pats. He put up 9.1. But then I said, don't play Jackson Dart against Denver. This might be the worst call of all of us. He's currently the QB2 on the week. And he's 28.42 points.
Yeah.
And so I get a massive. But I will roll into my smashes. I did pretty good there. We'll go ahead and do the one that gets the want-wants. I had Mason Taylor as my tight end smash.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to let this roll. As I say, I had Bo Nix, I had Quinshawn Judkins, and I had Devontae Adams as my other 3 smashes of the week.
Well, my want was Jatavian Sanders because I'm like rolling with my Baker's bottom as he comes back, and it didn't happen at all. But then I did say Jalen Warren versus Cincinnati got 17.8 points. Right now, my QB smash has got 11 points, but he's still playing, so we'll see how the.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's already got 11. Then.
That's Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And then I picked Nico Collins.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Whatever.
And then I got Nico Collins plays tonight, too, against the Seahawks, so we'll see how he does.
All right.
And remember, I said I was a little hesitant, but I'm going with Nico this week, so.
I mean, he's going to play like ass.
Or it's going to mean
he's going to eat ass.
He's going to smash the whole. He's going to break the world, and I'm going to lose all my fantasy matches, and I'm playing against him because of it.
I need him to smash.
All right.
But thanks to you, I played Lil Jordan. That is your fault that I'm losing.
You should always. Did you play Kyle Monungai?
You should have played. Yeah.
He wasn't on the way.
Oh well.
But never in my life I thought would I look at my lineup and go, "Damn, I should have played Van Jefferson." Those words have never been uttered in history.
And now they
well,
have.
here's the thing. I feel like if you're uttering those words over your lineup, you had bigger problems before.
Oh,
this
there's
week.
some big ass problems. I had George Kittle in my lineup. That's the biggest fucking problem.
Yeah, that's true. You were like, well, whatever I do here, George Kittle will make up for it.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Exactly.
And that's not what happened.
All right. Well, let's close it out with some waivers and some streamers.
Damn, I thought it was gonna drop. Like, yeah, get it. Yeah.
I don't have the bass drop over here. I could be like, I can hit this. Be like, I don't utilize the filters enough. I need to utilize the filters more. Anyway, all right. Well, really, the only halfback look, start getting the handcuffs. They're out there, but the only real halfback of note. Again, there's 4 teams playing right tonight.
Yeah.
Is really Monungai. You need to grab this guy. He's on waivers. He's only owned in 7.4% of most leagues. But if Algier's out there, if Tajay Spears is out there, Bashard Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., Kenneth Gainwell, these guys may not give you a lot of these guys may not give you a lot of value now, but they will give you value if somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
So that's where you need to be looking. But Monungai, you can actually throw in a flex, I think, moving forward.
I'll tell you another one you might be able to throw in a flex moving forward. His usage went way up this last week, but Bashard Smith for Kansas City.
Yeah.
He got a lot more usage this last week and actually looked pretty good too.
Didn't Hunt get hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that we've heard how bad that is yet. But
He did good with his usage. I mean, averaged over 6 yards a carry when he did get to touch the ball, and he was involved in the pass game.
And I will say, if Hunt gets hurt, he's going to be. Rashard Smith will be the only, because they do not use Pacheco hardly at all in the pass game.
So definitely need to look at him and Devin Neal, just because with his name,
with Kendra Miller getting hurt, and we Devin Neal was part of this rookie class we thought would have, depending on where they went, may have some opportunity, and then he went there.
That reminds me of a story, because in the Bling Dynasty League, I was actually going to pick Cam Scatterboo. And it was one of those on the sleeper where you accidentally hit the wrong guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And I didn't think at that time, because we've actually made changes in drafts after that.
Yeah.
But at that time, I was like, I'm not going to.
Well, yeah, if you had learned, like, I'm always there. If you hit the chat real quick and say, hey, I fat fingered that, I'll pause the draft and make a change.
Yeah, so I have Devin Neal, even though I drafted him in the second round when I could have got him off the waivers.
Well, I'll just go fix it. Who drafted Cam Scatterboo?
That's good. Yeah, switch him back. And I need those points.
Jake did, and then traded him to Amber. So like it's gone a couple places now.
I'll go back and fix the draft, and then I'm sure everybody.
I've done that so many
times
times where it's like, oh shit, I didn't mean to draft this guy.
But,
and I don't say anything.
Normally it comes a year later, but it's the same way I feel.
Yeah.
It's always halfway into the season. You're like, yeah, I was going to draft that guy.
No, y'all know that I was touting Cam Scatterboo when he was still in college.
Yeah.
So
no, I just
there is that. I was planning on it, and I was like, I thought he would be back in round 3 though, because everybody was talking about, he's just a
I'll be honest with you. I thought he was great in college. I just didn't think my thing wasn't that I didn't think he was good. I just thought the NFL had a different opinion, which they did technically because they drafted him so late. But when he got his opportunity, he's doing something with it. Now, I still think that dude's going to only play for like 3 or 4 years and then be out of the league based off of his playing style.
Either
CTE in there.
They might study his. They might have to take him out of the league just to study his brain. To find out what's not allowing him to get CTE.
His lack of brain.
They're gonna
be like, hey, maybe eating crayons keeps you from getting CTE.
That's what it is.
Cam run fast. Cam run fast into player.
Head first.
Jackson, me friend. He give me ball. Him and Gronk would get along great.
They would. They'd be besties.
All right, wide receiver. If Kayshon Bouttie's out there, you need to grab him. He currently is available. He's only owned in 21.2% of leagues. So if he's on your, you need to get him. He could potentially, the way this offense is cooking, the way Drake May is cooking at quarterback, he could potentially be a league winner in the back half of the season.
Yes.
That's how good Boutte is. That's how good Drake May is. And if they continue to build this chemistry, you could be sitting here next year. We could be drafting Boutte in the first or second rounds of our redraft.
I'm hoping I'm drafting Boutte next year.
Speaking of eating ass, draft Kayshon Boutte. So I just want to put it out there. It's criminally insane that he is still available in that many leagues. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because he produced last week. He's been moderately productive up to that point, and these are 2 weeks in a row that he has absolutely produced. So.
He's going to be the 4th guy in that little friend group.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
The whole Theo.
Yeah. It's a different team.
Yeah.
I was just fucking with you.
Oh, wait. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I know the friend group. But no, I don't have any idea.
If Darnell Mooney's out there, you need to get him. It's going to be hit or miss with him, but he does get targeted, and he has juice downfield. So if they can start connecting on some of those deep passes, he could start lighting it up for you. Troy Franklin, again, hit or miss, but this offense is still trying to sort things out between him and Mims. So, but they both seem to get, like, one of them seems to get a touchdown every week. So. If Josh Downs is out there, you need to grab him. Allie Manor. But a lot of these guys, you're not going to get consistent work out of them. These are going to be bye-week fill-ins, things like that. Boutte is somebody you can throw in your lineup, I think, moving forward. So too. And so then there's guys you need to monitor. Jaden Higgins coming out of the bye. We'll see what he does tonight and see how involved he is. If he's involved, you definitely need to snatch him up. Alec Pierce is somebody that you can get lucky with. He's going to get a couple deep balls every game with Daniel Jones. So
especially if Josh Downs is still out.
Yeah. Xavier Legette's, if you got space, grab him. See if the usage continues. If it doesn't, then you can drop him and move on. Any other wide receivers you guys want to talk about?
Did you not mention Travis Hunter?
I doubt he's available. He's not on this list. I don't know what his use, but I'm sure his roster usage is probably pretty high. He's not available in any leagues that I'm in. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I guess being a rookie, he probably did get picked up a lot at the first of the year.
Yeah, and a highly touted one at that.
The hype behind it, no.
Let's see.
I mean, take your best guess.
Yeah, he's in this league. I mean, it says he's owned 100% of leagues. So
that is wild.
But it's a best ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I said take your best guess with Washington and who's going to go there if Debo's still out and Terry McLaurin's still out. There's so much, whether it's Lane
I thought you were talking about Malik
McCaffrey.
Washington. You're talking about
Washington Commanders.
Commanders,
Footy football faces.
Yes, the Footy McFootball Managers.
But I mean, Lane got 6 targets this last game, and has had a couple other games with 5.
There was nobody else.
So that's what I'm saying.
Chris
like
Moore is the veteran he can be hit or miss, but the juice lies with Lane and with McCaffrey.
And then other than that, I mean, it's
McCaffrey got a goose egg too, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had 2 targets.
He's one of those. He only
but
catch 2, but may catch 2 for 82 and a touchdown, or he may catch 0. So
he's the Alex Pierce or Alec Pierce, right? It's not Alex.
Yeah, it's
Alec.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 78-yard rushing touchdown.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's kick it off. Tell me your quarterback streamer of the week, Buzz.
It's Marcus Mariota. If Jaden Daniels is going to be out, then that's a pretty damn good play.
Yeah. Who are they? Where are they playing, or who are they playing?
Oh shit, I forgot.
Well, as you looked that up, Baker, who is your quarterback streamer?
Old man Flacco.
Yes.
Ride the high right now while you can. They are actually playing.
Oh, Dallas. That's why I picked him.
Oh, well, no, they just played Dallas.
Oh, wait. No, that's this week. Never mind.
They are playing the Jets, and Sauce Gardner.
You're talking about Flacco's playing the Jets.
Yes,
right.
Flacco's playing the Jets. And they lost Sauce Gardner last week with an injury. I don't know if he's going to be back next week, which is good for Flacco, bad for the Jets.
But the Jets haven't really been locking anybody down this week.
They haven't shut anybody out, but I kind of feel that's why Tet was a little slow this last week, and Xavier was probably more open because I think they had Sauce on Tet most of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Till the injury and all that stuff. So, but going against Flacco's going to eat that secondary up without Sauce out there.
100%.
So.
I don't have a QB streamer. Dude, when I glanced at it,
Cleveland? No, they got a bye.
No,
I'm just kidding.
KC. They already had the bye.
I know. I was just kidding.
But yeah, I glanced at it and I was like, Dallas, of course play him.
Well, how'd he do?
3.9.
Well, I got Jackson Dart this week. They're playing Philly, and you think, Philly's tough. Well, he smoked Philly 2 weeks ago, and then he smoked Denver this week. So I'm at the point now, Jackson Dart might be a play regardless.
Matchup proof.
Yeah, he might be matchup proof just with his ability to use his legs. And so I'm willing to play Jackson Dart against just about anybody. Another one is Sam Darnold. I'm not sure who Seattle's playing. Aaron Rodgers is another viable streamer as well. All right, well, who's your tight end streamer there,
Man, it's actually Oronde Gadsden.
Yep.
The rookie tight ends have arrived in the NFL.
Yep.
And this guy's getting a lot of usage. Like, it blows my mind because the NFL went by for 100 years without using rookie tight ends on the offense. And here we are. It feels like all of them break out now.
Well, I think part of it is for 100 years the NFL rarely had move tight ends or these receiving tight ends, and I think here in the last decade or a little bit less than a decade, they've started using these tight ends that they don't depend on to block as much as they want to throw them in a slot or use them more in a skill position for them, and they're getting these athletic guys who can really go out there and do something. These, you think about Darren Waller. Darren Waller came into college as a wide receiver.
Yes.
And so he had ball skills, and then he became a tight end. And it's like, I think he was even in the NFL.
He was drafted as a
wide receiver. Yeah.
To the Ravens.
And so these guys have ball skills now. And it's like, one thing we know is if you don't know everything you got to know as an offensive player, if you can do shit with the ball in your hands, they're going to figure out how to get the ball to you and let you try to make some things happen. So even if these guys can't block, they don't know all the block schemes, they'll figure out how to mix them in. They'll use different tight ends for the blocking shit.
But it was like 0, 0, none were being used. Then there was Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
We wait like 3 or 4 years, we get Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
And then there was 1 each year, and now it's like 15.
Yeah. And it used to be the old adage was you had to wait 3 years on a tight end.
Exactly.
And it used to be you had to wait at least 2 years for a wide receiver. And it seems like now these guys, I think that the offenses in college have shifted a majority of them to a pro style.
Absolutely.
So that they're better preparing these guys to come play in the NFL as well. All right. Who's your tight end streamer, Baker?
I don't really want to do tight end. I'm going to go if Dawson Knox with Kincaid. I don't know that he's coming back out of the bye because they had a bye this last week, and I'm sure he's not owned very many, right?
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah. So
who?
Dawson Knox.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Dawson Knox this week.
He got you a touchdown last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
last week. That's right. And they were on a bye this week. So I mean, I don't know Kincaid coming back. I don't know how serious ankle injury was, and if he's going to be back. But I think Dawson Knox will be a good play next week.
I agree.
Mine is going to be Pittsburgh. you got to figure it out. I don't know which one. I would probably go with Freiermuth at this point after the game that Freiermuth just had. But they're playing Green Bay, and Green Bay is a very tough defense, but they are middle of the pack against tight end. And I think, based off of what they're wanting to run that offense right now, they don't have another receiver outside of Metcalf that Aaron Rodgers really trusts, so he's starting to rely on these tight ends. And I believe if last week is an indicator, I mean, he got the ball to Freiermuth downfield. I mean, one of them was like a 60-something yard catch. And so, Darnell Washington, I think he'll get. I don't think Inyema Gusia. I don't think Washington or Freiermuth Gusia. Jonnu, we'll see. But I think if you're looking for upside, I would look at Freiermuth against Green Bay.
So if I have 2 flex spots, you want me to just play all 3 of them?
Especially if it's a tight end premium.
Well, I mean, only if your other option is.
Oh, trust me, it's George Kittle,
Van Jefferson. No, I'm saying if it's Van Jefferson
or Lil Jordan,
Humphrey, then play all the Pittsburgh tight ends.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish I would have.
It's crazy how close their tight end numbers are, though. Like per the year up to this point right now.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them were probably on the waivers last week.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Who's your defense streamer, Bus?
I got the Falcons because they're playing Miami. So
and surprisingly, they're still not largely owned, but they are tough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They are tough against every position.
They've been good.
And so
I believe going into last week, I don't know what it is now, but going into last week, they were the number 1 defense.
They were the number 1 overall, yeah. And I know they were number 1 or number 2 against just about every position except I think tight end. Yep. And then they were like 6. So all right, who's your Baker? Who's your defensive streamer?
I am going with the Cleveland Browns. They're playing against the Patriots, which is probably not the best, but they've been just sacking people and shutting people down, holding people back the last 2 or 3 weeks. Their defenses look really good. It's made Dylan Gabriel a serviceable quarterback for their offense.
Yeah,
because their defense is out there shutting people down. He doesn't have to do much.
Not for your fantasy team, no.
No, not for your fantasy team at all. But their defense has been really solid, and I think they're averaging like 12 points in the league. I looked it up, and they're averaging like 12 points a week the last 2 weeks. So.
Mine is going to be Tampa at New Orleans. Tampa has been putting up decent numbers every week, and New Orleans has been giving up to other to defenses pretty good. So I feel like you can get a 10, 11-point week out of Tampa against the, is it Rattler or Riddler, or is it the Riddler Rattler?
It is Rattler.
Rattler, okay. Against Rattler.
He did throw 3 picks last week to Chicago. So.
Yep. So, and if they decide to play Tyler Shook, then it's even better.
Yeah, you're going to get even more points.
There's going to be even more interceptions thrown.
So, well, there it is. There's the week. I hope you guys that aren't playing me get your Monday Night Miracles to help you get your wins.
Well, if it's based on Tampa Bay, you're not going to get it as of now. So
they're getting clapped.
Oh, it's 14-0, and they just punted the ball away again because Mayfield got sacked again.
Don't worry. He'll come through in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah. No.
He's trying to beat Bo Nix.
He's seen how many points he can let them get up and then,
he's
then
not
beat them
like,
back.
well, I can do 35 points.
Well, apparently they haven't pissed him off yet because that's whenever he gets pissed is when he kicks it in high gear.
He's 6 for 24 right now. That's good.
Woo,
Yeah, that's
6
not good.
for
Completions
24
for 24 yards right now
against Detroit,
and there's 4 minutes left in the half. So
and they're at home, right? Tampa's at home, or
the Lions are home.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then that makes sense because the Lions play like the best team at home and garbage on
Goff is 11 for 172 and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's
And obviously it's not Jameson Williams.
No, it's Amon-Ra's got 79 and Gibbs has 54.
Of course.
So
yeah.
that's all.
That's fantasy points.
That's all his yardage. Oh, you want yardage?
All right. Well, if anything we say or do helps you get to that average place in your leagues, that means we did our job because when you finish average, you don't finish last. So we hope you guys have a good one out there, and we shall talk to you on the flip side.
Later.
Deuces.
Holla.